Today's marketplace is a chessboard where competition will inevitably make moves that threaten your business. What do you do in such a situation? Hi, I'm Dr. Ashwini, and in this video and its supporting series, I'm sharing the HP tested printer story and the time-tested learnings that can be implemented by marketers in their respective field situations. In 1995, I was a country product manager at HP, and HP had successfully launched its HP Dashet printers in India and grown it to a run rate of approximately 5,000 printers a month. Its global competitors, Epson and Canon, were eyeing the Indian market, and their aggressive India launches were directly targeting the HP Dashet printers. I'm sharing this marketing case study, and if you watch till the end, you will also find a sample field training video, the Epson Bluff. Enjoy the same. In any competitive attack, whether on the chessboard or the market, the key objective of the game is to protect the king. And who's the king in the market? Yes, it is a customer. By May of 1997, HP was having a record market share of 85% plus in the inkjet printer market in India. However, the inkjet printers themselves were approximately 1 by 8 of the market, which was ruled by the dot matrix printers. The HP task was then to expand its share in the overall printer market from the dot matrix printer category instead of vying for share of the Epson inkjet printers. Its response was a classic market leader response: intense and clear focus on its end customer programs and avoiding a direct response to Epson or Canon. Let us take a look at some of HP's end customer pull programs. In May 1995, HP launched a printer tasting program. What do I mean by a printer tasting program? It is something very common in consumer industries. For example, when Coke launched in India, it advertised in the newspaper that the reader could take the ad cutting and get a free trial drink in exchange at the nearest vending point. This ensured a huge field trial of the drink, lowered the resistance to a new product, and provided for a sales stock turnover to the channels. HP's version of the program involved giving 10,000 printer demos across the key cities in different offices. And this trial was promoted through multiple agents carrying the printers to the offices and leaving the printer for use by the managers for some time. In several large corporates, we even left printers for use by senior managers for several days. As the users got familiar with the print quality, the impact of the color reports, and their reports started impressing their peers, a pull was created for the HP Dashet printer category. When we went to collect our demo printers back, suddenly the dot matrix printer was too noisy, really had poor performance issues, and the quality was not so good. So our taking the printers back got coupled with orders coming in for fresh printers. Then in July 1997, HP announced an aggressive take-back program for the old dot matrix printers. This old for new program was a huge success. In Q3 2007, HP increased its run rate to 9,500 printers per month, literally doubling it over its previous quarter's run rate. However, the biggest marketing win was that the old dot matrix printers were clearly positioned as an obsolete technology that was passive. Its advertising programs just built on the fact that HP was seen as the most reliable printer brand in the market. The HP ads just ignored the Epson attack, ignored their 1440 DPI claims, and built the HP Dashet printer as the most loved and reliable printer. Consistently, over several years. HP's marketing strategy had several other elements to it. For example, another key strength of HP was its competitive product positions and dynamic product roadmaps. I have seen HP defining its future product roadmaps across 5 years in advance. And it rolled in multiple product portfolio, building the product category to span different end customer segments and priced its product competitively for those segments. HP Digit 500 series therefore rolled on to 600 series, to 700 series, to 800 series, to 900 series, each a bigger success than its predecessor, each priced uniquely for a specific market objective. And yes, it cracked it. Another key cornerstone of HP's marketing success was its aggressive channel management. As it expanded its reach into the markets, it built both front-end dealer network and the back-end operations, which covered both logistics and support. The field sales dealers were extensively equipped with sales kits, channel trainings to execute in the marketplace. With transparent and fair channel programs, HP was a pace setter in creating the peripheral printer dealer network and rated as the most channel-friendly IT company in India across several years. As you can see, it was a careful, well-planned, well-executed, consistent strategy that covered both marketing and channel sales with its logistics and field operations that resulted in the HP Dashset success. The final results speak for themselves. HP Dashjet had grown from 5 unit sales per month in May 1995 to a run rate of 18,000 printers a month by August 1998 and commanded a share of 85% plus in the Indian printer market. More important, it had gained a marketing position versus the dot matrix printers in the overall print market, and DMPs lost share and would continue to do so as the years passed by because of the marketing position that inkjet printers gained as the future print. As a special bonus to my viewers, I am sharing a vintage channel sales training video that I was able to retrieve from an old video cassette. This video was made and used in October 97 and it actually called the Epson Bluff.
Hasta la vista, baby. Hi, I'm Ashwini Agarwal. As a marketing manager at Hewlett Packard India Limited, we have been jointly working on developing the dayset market for the last few years. We have now a fairly high market share and the competition seems to be waking up to it. In the series of sales information modules, we're going to analyze the product introductions from Canon and Epson. And in this particular video, we're going to cover the Epson Stylus. Epson has recently come out with some new product introductions in the market, and they're making a lot of hype about them. I think we're going to analyze for the next few minutes how an actual customer is going to rate them on the parameters of performance, affordable running cost, technology, and print quality. Epson has been making some real strong claims in the area of performance. So let us see what it really does.
What Epson claims is that the economy mode is faster than our ICNOfast mode. What they do not say is that they have chosen to call the 180 dpi mode as the economy mode, while our ICNOfast mode is 300 dpi mode. If you compare DPI to DPI or apple to apple, this is how the speed test result.
Epson clearly believes if you don't have the technology, have the terminology. At this stage, we're not getting into the 1440 dpi hype, but just you wait. It's going to come. Oh yes, just one more thing. Do you know, if you buy an Epson printer, when you initialize it, during that time, what happens? 9,400 kids are born in India. A Boeing travels 94 kilometers. Your wife can boil an egg twice over. A tropical firefly lays 1,016,000 eggs. Your heart beats 504 times. Aha! Yes, that is what happens in 7 minutes of your life that an Epson printer takes for initializing. 7 minutes. Amazed? So much so for performance. Would you like to buy a new one? I don't want to buy Epson printer. Because what happened to me was this. And another one down, and another one down. Another one bites the dust, yeah. Hey, gonna get you. Another one bites the dust.
When I do what you do, took me for everything that I had and kicked me out of my own. I am ready, I'm satisfied, I'll let me ready. I'm another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. No,
Epson has been claiming comparable, even better running costs on their Epson Stylus printers. However, as we saw in the last train, your customers are really find this running cost really very high. Did you know that Epson rates ink while it's initializing? You pay rupees 245 for initialization. You know it rates ink while you're changing cartridges. You pay rupees 70 for changing cartridges. You know that even while you're using it for printing black text, it is using coloring, expensive coloring, your coloring, which essentially means that you have a lot of hidden costs the customer may not be aware of. For example, if you're using Epson, you use one cartridge, you use the second cartridge, you use the third cartridge, and effectively you waste the fourth cartridge. Combine this with the easy availability of the HP cartridges, and you can easily call the Epson bluff. Now, let us talk about the print quality story. Really, how many DPI do you need for color printing? Epson has really been talking about their 1440 DPI, they have gone to town about this, and they have really hyped it out into the market. The fact is, DPI has very little to do with color printing. Let us ask an actual printer, what does he say about the color printing process and DPI?
Well, actually, a high resolution in DPIs matter for color scanning and color separation processes. On the other hand, for printing processes, we measure the fineness of print in lines per inch. Say, a magazine like National Geographic has its classic photo shots printed out at 150 lines per inch.
So, DPI is only half the story.
See, what really matters for best output is the range of shades, hues and tones your printing system can generate. This is best generated by a multi-inking system. and most jobs and most presses use 4-color print run. However, for final jobs, we use 6 or sometimes even 7-color print run.
And that is just the point that we are making. DPIs matter for creating color masters, not for color printing. In fact, what matters for color printing is the number of inks that your system will use to create shades, tones, and hues. On the HP DeskJet 690, you get a 6-pass system. You get a 6-inch system, and this is responsible for creating the real-life images from an HP DeskJet printing system. Take a look for yourself. Now compare this with an Epson, which actually creates an output by putting a 720 dpi on 1440 dpi grid. So it actually simulates shades and can only do it on a special paper. And when it comes to plain paper, it is just going to give shaded output. With brighter colors, deeper blacks, and sharper images, HP's new print quality blows the competition away. Did you know that we will complete the first 10th anniversary of HP DeskJet printers in February 1998, and we would have installed over 50 million printers worldwide. The fact is, HP DeskJet printers are the world's #1, and Epson knows it. In fact, Epson is really desperate to get back into this market that it has lost because it remained with its old, obsolete dot matrix printing technology. And the fact is, Epson is in a technology trap. It cannot use the thermal inkjet technology because all the commercial patents of thermal inkjet technology are cross-locked between Hewlett-Packard and Canon. So it has been forced to going for a discarded electromechanical technology that uses piezo crystals which vary by using electric signals and get mechanical changes on it. Let me show you how it works. Something like this oil can, where an electric signal brings about a mechanical change and oil drops fall on a piece of paper. So, Epson is making a lot of noise in the market. But how much of it is really true? And what is it really worth to you and to your customer? I really wonder. Remember, in the end, good guys always win.
Buddy, you're a boy, make a big noise, playing in the street, gonna be a big man someday. You got mud on your face, you big disgrace, kicking your can all over the place, singing, we will rock you. We will rock you. Buddy, you're a young man, hard man, jogging in the street, gonna take all the world someday. You got blood on your face, the big disgrace, waving your banner all over the place. We will rock you. We are the champions, my friend. And we'll keep on fighting till the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. We are the champions of the world.
As you can see, HP did not directly attack Epson or Canon printers in the media. But because of its proactive training, competition literature claiming performance or technology or affordability advantage was categorically junked by the market. If Epson claimed performance advantages for its printers, the market would redline its literature and point out that they were comparing their 180 dpi mode with HP's 300 dpi mode. Or water their pages, we have a HP printed page and show how the ink ran across the page for them. Their loss of credibility was total. Epson and Canon never made a major dent in HP's market shares in the inkjet printer, which remained in 80% plus range in those years. A full write-up on the HP Dashit marketing story with illustrated notes is shared in the link below. Of course, the HP inkjet printer marketing had a number of interesting programs and product category introductions, including the HP Digital Studio and the HP OfficeJet categories. I look forward to sharing those marketing successes in the future videos. I suggest you click on the red subscribe button below the video and do press the bell icon for getting automatic alerts when those videos are uploaded. See you the next time.